Sydney, Reuters. Asian share markets were burdened by fresh losses in China on Monday, while Mexico-Euro trademark Peso firmed as exit polls pointed to a decisive victory for presidential front-runner Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador, a Euro trademark party. Dealers said the clear win would at least settle one source of political uncertainty. Yet leftist Obrador is also expected to inject a dose of nationalism into government and sharpen divisions with U.S. President Donald Trump. The dollar was down 0.7% at 19.7686 pesos MXN equals, not far from last week's trough around 19.5580. Trump also loomed large in oil markets, with crude taking a spill after he tweeted that Saudi Arabia had agreed to lift oil production by maybe up to 2 million barrels a euro. The missive was later downplayed by the White House and Saudi press agency. Brent crude LCOC1 lost $1.06 to $78.71 a barrel, while U.S. crude fell 94 cents to $73.21. The pullback was modest given U.S. crude rallied more than 8% last week, while Brent gained more than 5%. In equity markets, Shanghai blue chips resumed their slide with a fall of 1.3% and soured sentiment in the region. MISI, a Euro trademark's broadest index of Asia-Pacific shares outside Japan. MIUP J0000 plus dipped 0.16%, having shed 2% last week. Japan's Nikkei N225 dropped 0.5%, with a survey of manufacturers showing sentiment had darkened a shade in the face of trade war threats. The Purchasing Manager saw Euro Trademark Index, PMI, still edged higher for June, though exports orders softened. Tension is growing ahead of a July 6 deadline when the U.S. is due to impose $34 billion of tariffs on Chinese exports. A Euro or ETH key risk for the market isn't a Euro trademark T that Trump actually implements his trade threats, but rather that a protracted period of trade uncertainty begins to weigh on economic activity, a Euro said analysts at JP Morgan in a note. A Euro or ETH evidence suggesting this is happening is far from conclusive, but ominous data points are accumulating. A Euro. Two surveys of Chinese manufacturing out in the last few days showed a slight pullback in activity, partly due to softness in exports. A slew of factory readings from across the globe are due on Monday, while the U.S. ISM report is out on Tuesday. Minutes of the last Federal Reserve policy meeting come on Thursday, and the week closes with U.S. payrolls for June. A deal, or not? In currency markets, the euro took an early knock on reports German Interior Minister Horst Seehofer had rejected a migration deal German Chancellor Angela Merkel negotiated at a European Union summit on Friday. The currency then bounced on news Seehofer had offered to step down as minister and as chair of his Christian Social Union, CSU, party. The move makes the future of Merkel Euro trademark's government even more uncertain, as her Christian Democrats Party, CDU, relies on the CSU to maintain power through a coalition formed 3 months ago to end a political vacuum. After all that, the euro was 0.2% easier at $0.1662 euro equals, having skidded as far as $1.1632 at one stage. The US dollar was a touch firmer on a basket of currencies at 94.720.dxy, having recoiled from a 95.324 top on Friday. It added 0.3% on the yen to 110.97 JPY equals and was again testing stiff resistance above 111.00.